Set a national record after a 20-year gap. He improved it in Doha. Did the South African to 3:33. Mekanon Gebremedin of Ethiopia, 6th in the Olympic final last year, 7th in Daegu. He's done nothing really this season to suggest he can improve on those sorts of positions. Nate Brannan, the Canadian, the Commonwealth Games silver medalist, back in 2006, has done really well this year to get through to this final. Most of his races in Canada, though, this might be a step up beyond him. Henrik Ingebrigtsen, of course, the Norwegian, the European champion last year, the former cross-country skier. There's a couple of very good younger brothers who'll be watching this with interest. Matthew Centrowitz, his dad was a 1976 Olympian, Matt Centrowitz. He's the bronze medalist from 2 years ago when he came from 5th to 3rd in the home straight. Great tactician, Centrowitz, and very quick finisher. Nixon Chepsaber, only 11th in the Olympic final, and a big disappointment last year when he had broken 3:30 twice leading up to the Games. Chris O'Hare of Great Britain, UK champion. His younger sister Olivia is a good 800-metre runner. She'll be watching this with interest. Very limited racing this year, O'Hare, but anything possible. He's run smartly to get through to this final. The defending champion, the Olympic champion back in 2008 when he was just 19 years old, Asbel Kiprop, one of the 3 Kenyans in this final. He was 4th back in 2007 when he was just 17. And Tesfaye of Ethiopia, well, former Ethiopian, he's of Germany now. Since the 28th of June, he won the German 10,000 meters. Kiprop just needs to get his tactics right as they go to the line. The men's 1,500 metres final promises so much. 3 Kenyans in this field. The same 3 Kenyans as in the Olympic final last year, but they were 7th, 11th and 12th last year. Kiprop was last in that Olympic final, carrying a hamstring injury. No Leo Manzano, the Olympic silver medalist. He was 8th in the first and slowest semi-final. No Nick Willis, no Lopez Lomon, no Igida, the Olympic bronze medalist. But it is still a packed field. And if the Kenyans run smartly here, Martin, well, they should certainly get amongst the medals and probably have a champion from Kiprop, who is the outstanding favourite.
Well, it's also great to see a Brit in the final here, of course, at Moscow, 33 years on. Back in 1980, the Olympic final, we had 3. We had 1 who won it. It may be a bit too much to burden history on the shoulders of Chris O'Hare. Sebastian Coe, the champion here at the Olympic Games. But he's done so well to get to this final, and O'Hare must just go in here and think anything he does really is a bonus.
Well, it's a reasonable pace, this first 400, but it's not quick. They go through there in 59.68. It's certainly not going to be a championship record. That belongs to El Garous from 1999 when he had a teammate pacing for him. It was, in a way, disgraceful. Kaush totally committed himself and sacrificed himself for his compatriot, who went on to run 3:27, one of the quickest times ever. But now, as they come round the top bend, having gone through 400 metres in very, very slow pace, it is It's Chepsaber out in front from Kiprop, the European champion on the inside, looking comfortable at the moment. Ingebrigtsen on the shoulder of Kiprop, and also there is Carvalho of France, all shadowing Kiprop here as Centrowitz now moves through with 2 laps to go.
Well, they've simply let Chepsaber go, and it's almost like he didn't want to be out in front for too long. He's a slightly reluctant leader. Chepsaber, we understand, has been battling a bit with a cold and sore throat over the course of the last 2 days. But there doesn't appear to be anything wrong with the way he's running here. 800 metres, almost 2 minutes.
Very slow indeed. The closing speed's going to be impressive. Remember the last 800 2 years ago in Daegu, taking 1:49 with Kiprop striding out with those long, long legs of his. He dwarfs almost everybody else in this field, striding out quite comfortably to victory 2 years ago. And if it hadn't been for the hamstring injury last year, who knows, he might have won the Olympic Games. But as they come into the straight, it's still Chepsaber leading, and nobody doing anything to upset Kiprop here. And I think they should. The same plan that has worked for other runners, Mo Farah amongst them, at these championships, where really the rest of the field have allowed the favourite to have things very much his own way. Chepsaber from Kiprop, Centrowitz in 3rd place, shadowing the defending champion. Also there, looking good, is the only Ethiopian in this final, Gebremedin, 1,200 metres in 2:56. That was only a 57.17. It wasn't quick.
Well, look at that. You've got Chepsaber is kicking on, but Kiprop is just lurking and waiting to kick.
200 metres to run. It's extraordinarily slow. Nobody's really kicked in hard yet. It's going to be a so little going on from the entire field until 200 to go, less than 200 to go, and they thought they were going to catch Kiprop out. I was checking in my preparation, their 800-metre time is just out of interest. Kiprop is by far the quickest of this field at 800 metres. He's run low 143s. Only one of the others has broken 145. What they thought they were going to do, I don't know. Matt Centrowitz, well, he'll be a little bit frustrated, I think, when he watches that one. He's gone from bronze 2 years ago to silver today, but it didn't really give him...
93, but Centrowitz ran through for the silver medal. He'll be happy with that, but you have to say Kiprop was not tested at all. But a personal triumph for that fella. He is delighted.
Well, he should be. The medals then going to Kiprop as expected. The gold, the silver to Centrowitz. That was perhaps predictable, but a wonderful bronze for Cronje, the South African.